It is always a challenge when you're supposed to be on vacation because you're followed everywhere. And part of what I'd love is a vacation from
you want us to stop following
the
it.
press, and because
I promise you, in 2.5 years.
Yeah,
I think that happens.
Because the possibility of a jarring contrast, given the world's news, is always there's always going to be some tough news somewhere, is going to be there. But there's no doubt that after having talked to the families, where it was hard for me to hold back tears listening to the pain that they were going through, after the statement that I made, that I should have anticipated the optics. That's part of the job.
So it doesn't sound like he's very sorry. It's just that it didn't look good, and he should have anticipated that. Joining us now, folks, as we welcome you back, is Brent Bozell, founder and president of the Media Research Center. Hello, sir.
Hey, Steve. How are you?
Always great to talk to you. You wrote about this before, of course, this interview with Chuck Todd about Obama spurning the optics police. But, I find his explanation even more troubling, saying there's always going to be tough stuff, tough news happening somewhere, like the beheading of American journalists is just, some kind of tough news that's one of a bunch that's always going to be happening somewhere.
Steve, this man is an utter, complete, undeterred narcissist. Listen to how he started that comment. When you're supposed to be on vacation, not the President of the United States. The President of the United States is on call 24 hours a day, whether he's on vacation or on the moon. That is his job. And if you can't, the world doesn't stop while the president's on vacation. He's supposed to be on vacation. And then he talks about the optics. Well, people have been talking about the optics, but that's never been the point. The point is he shouldn't have been playing golf, period. He should have left that press conference and gotten on the phone to world leaders. That's what a president does. Instead, he went directly to the golf course, and he got caught. He's talking about a petulant child who gets caught doing something wrong, instead of saying he shouldn't have done that at all. To me, it was a stunning, stunning narcissistic comment.
Yeah, no, I couldn't agree with you more. Now, from the media aspect of it, I got to give Chuck Todd credit, at least, although he might not have asked the question the way you and I would have asked the question, at least he did bring that up, and he also did bring up, that you could talk about afterward, the ISIS JV question, which the president really denied he ever meant about ISIS, but at least he did bring these things up.
Well, he did, but what is the... I just can't give any applause in that direction, simply because NBC has forever and ever been the comfort zone for this administration, whether it's MSNBC that works with Al Sharpton, or NBC, who he goes to on a regular basis because he knows he's going to get such softball treatment. Witness the fact that the whole world was asking what in the world the United States strategy on ISIS was, when he said in the same breath it was to destroy and manage. And yet NBC reported this as being a strong, resolute decision.
Yeah, no, that's very true. Now, on immigration, last week, while he was still in NATO at the summit and just about to head home, he was asked the question of whether or not politics will make him delay his executive order till after the election. He sidestepped that, knowing full well that was the case, and then, of course, basically now we know that that's the case, and he's not going to do anything until after the election. Yet he claimed to Chuck Todd that, this is important for the nation, it's important that we do it, it's important for the economy. Well, if it's so darn important, why didn't he do it yesterday?
Yeah, but listen to the question that Chuck Todd put, and this is precisely what I'm talking about here. Chuck Todd did not question him from the right. He questioned him from the left.
Yeah.
Chuck Todd said to Obama, what do you tell the person that's going to be deported before the election that this decision was essentially made in your hopes of saving a Democratic Senate? In other words, the perception is this person's innocent, when in fact what he would be doing, and by the way, he's not going to do it because they're not doing it with anybody, would be to deport an illegal alien. Chuck Todd didn't bring that up. Well, he's not the only one. I mean, Obama was hit by Jorge Ramos of Univision. Now, Jorge Ramos is unquestionably the most influential Latino anchorman in the business today. He slammed him, and then ABC slammed him. So they all attack Obama on immigration, but all from the left, like he had betrayed them.
Yeah, and we had Ruben Navarrete on this show who had predicted that Obama wouldn't do anything on immigration. He maintains he still won't, even after the election, which I doubt that that's the case. But nonetheless, he says that Obama lies to Hispanics and gets away with lying to Hispanics and doesn't care about Hispanics, and he's just playing a good word game with them.
I disagree completely with that gentleman. This administration has no fear of thwarting the Constitution. They've been doing it for 6 years, and they're going to go in at warp speed with unilateral actions around the Congress. The only thing that has stopped him, the only thing that has slowed him down, is the Senate and the fact that he could lose the Senate with some of these actions.
Right.
Once the 2014 elections are over, then it's Katie bar the door. We are going to be stunned by what we find.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. We got about a minute left. It's not fair, but if there's no indictment in Ferguson, what do you think the news media is going to be like?
They'll go nuts, just like they did with Trayvon Martin. If we haven't seen the cop yet. Wait till we see the cop pictures. I think that's going to be a little bit jarring. But if there is no indictment on it, then they're just going to throw more gasoline on the fire. This was a media and Al Sharpton and Jesse Jackson created story, and they fueled the protests on this. They're going to do it again.
Yeah, and maybe we should throw Eric Holder fueled also, or at least he added fuel to it by going down.
I'm still waiting for him to prosecute the Black Panthers.
Yeah, I don't think he's calling them back anytime soon. Brent, always great to talk to you, sir. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Steve.
Take care. Brent Bozell, founder and president of the Media Research Center, here on the Steve Malzberg Show. Narcissism 101. That question, that answer to that question, the vacation issue was really one for the ages, but typical. We'll be back with more of the show, folks, after the break. But first, stay tuned for your Newsmax Now update.